Alright, so as you guys may or may not have guessed by now, the CrossFit Games have concluded, and they have now been crowned officially the fittest man, woman, and team. So on the teams, we got Raw and CrossFit. That one definitely sounded really slurred together. Anyways, first place is Carlos Saunders' team. They did phenomenal. It was exquisite. The speech at the end was honestly very touching from everyone, and it's important. It's super important. Second place, we had Torian, which freaking sick because that's two Aussie teams. That's never happened before. So CrossFit history right there. And in third place, we have Peak 360. Hurts my heart they're not in first, but it happens. This year was definitely something that no one could have predicted, and it's just how it goes. For the women, we had Tia Claire Toomey in first place. I know, big surprise. Second place, we had Gabby McGowan, which kind of sort of is a surprise. She's been climbing, but no one really expected her necessarily to podium just yet. So that's pretty cool to see. And then in third place, we had Emily Rolfe, which I want to say is honestly her best finish ever. Not 100% certain on that, but I'm like 99.9% certain on it. So super dope for her. Good time. For men, we had a crazy last event where it honestly was up to, I would probably say the top 4 could have all won. But I would even say top 5 or 6 were up for podium. Actually 6 ended up withdrawing right before the last event due to an injury. So I digress. In first place, James Sprague. No one guessed he'd be first. Expected him to do well, of course, but first? That's crazy. That's so crazy. In second place, we had Dallin Pepper. Not too much of a surprise. I don't think people had him necessarily that high, but it kind of checks out. The man won teens, I think, 2 or 3 times, so he's definitely a fit man. I expect him to win the game sooner or later, to be 100% honest. And then in third place, we had the heartbreaking Brent Fikowski. Going into the event, he was in first place. Going into the second part of the final event, he was still in first place, and he just had to be close to Sprague, and he just kind of fell apart. It was super upsetting to watch. But that wraps up the CrossFit Games this year. This is my little quick recap. I am going to do a full one with actual edits and clips. That way it's, not just me sitting on a couch with fans going in the background. But until then, hope you guys have a wonderful day. Much love. Take care of yourself. And
peace!
You heard it right, baby. Peace!